Hello sports fans and welcome to another episode of our Moose franchise. So we're currently 5-0. We will face Sawteeth for the second game in a row. They are 1-5. We're coming off a 14-0 victory over Sawteeth, which means our ego will get raised by 3 to 55. And I don't really think there's anything to do before the game. One thing that I just thought of, lineup. I think Kingsley Jones will be our starting first baseman moving forward. Because I just think he's going to be the better overall player than Perry Quaker. In his first game, Kingsley Jones went 1 for 5 which was a single. But I mean, when you look at Perry Quaker on the season, he's batting .214 with 2 RBIs, so not great. Alright, but getting to this week's game, against Sawteeth, Pedro Nixon is well, so he will take a seat on the bench for Roman Rhodes, which kind of stinks, because I really like Pedro Nixon. He's been unbelievable so far, and honestly, he should be batting more like the 6th spot rather than 9. But Roman Rhodes gets to start at catcher, and I think what I might do is I might want to make some more changes to the team, lineup-wise, just from game to game, because I was thinking, players' loyalties goes down because they don't play much, and players like Stanley and Johnson, him specifically, I want to keep him around because he's only 21. Yeah, he's only 21, and I mean, very good. Just, I feel like we've got a good team, there's players better than him. So, I want to see if there's maybe a way to get to playing him more, because I mean, you look at his loyalty right now, it's probably not great. Right now, his loyalty is 71, which is 3rd worst. Fred Bobbitt is the least loyal at 61, and Kingsley Jones 65. We just signed him. Then the most loyal players are Buck Swiner, Nacho Crisp, and Jared Payne. Okay. So, I definitely want to see if we can get maybe some different players seeing some action, but we're just going to stick with our usual lineup today. Jared Payne on the mound against Sawteeth, and we will go ahead and play this game and hope to win our 6th straight game to start the season. Alright, so here we are, Jared Payne on the mound. He does have the crossed up trait, which is a plus 3% chance of the catcher dropping or failing to cleanly catch the pitch, so hopefully that doesn't really happen that much. There's a nice strike for Jared Payne to start. Kira Nutmeg leads off for them. He takes strike 2. Curveball below the zone, that is going to be grounded to 3rd. Rip Dingers is there. And the throw on to 1st. There is out number 1. Here is Slash Trips. He's their usual leadoff hitter. Batting 2nd today. Don't love that pitch. Swing and a miss. I like the result. There's ball 1 low. There's ball 2. 2 Slash Trips. Their center fielder, though he might be playing first base. Got a 3-1 count here. That might be outside. That's fouled off. And that is tapped to short. Nacho Crisp is there. And he throws out Splash Trips for out number 2. Here is Lester Bronco. He is playing right field today. Sorry, I had to look around my microphone to see that. Takes ball 1 up and in. Changeup is way out in front. Let's double up on that. That one's fouled off. Strike 3, 101 at the top of the zone. Nice strikeout there for Jared Payne. And a 1-2-3 first inning. So here is Hieronymus Jackson against Thrash Allmeyer, who is Wild Thing. And a Wild Thing increased error in pitch location when holding power pitch for too long. And that is popped up. Foul, not a play. There's strike 2 to Hieronymus Jackson. There's ball 1 up and in. The 1-2 is tapped slowly to 3rd. It's going to be a tough play. And there is out number 1. So that brings up Nacho Crisp. He is locked in to start season, batting .609 with 4 home runs. Make that a better batting average as he grounds 1 down the 3rd base line. And going to try to stretch this for a double. Nacho Crisp is in there safely. for our first hit of the game. And here is Rip Dingers, another guy walked in to start the season. Oh, that was going to be a really good one to hit. He popped it up. Thought about tagging up, decided not to. So here's Buck Swiner, the third consecutive player in our lineup who's walked in. And he's going to poke one out to right field, fairly deep. But Lester Bronco is there, and he puts it away for the out. Here is Johnny Bags, being the DH today for Sawteeth. That is just barely outside. That's inside. 2-0 here to Johnny Bags. That is fouled off the other way. And that is fair down the line. Into the corner. Buck Swiner throws to second. Johnny Bags is safe with a double. For Sawteeth's first hit of the game. That one's outside, ball one. That is popped up. Foul, not a play. Even the count up at 1. It's grounded to first baseman Kingsley Jones. He flips to the pitcher covering, and there is out. Number 1 here in the top of the second inning. Here is Matty Batts. Led off for Sawteeth. What about was the second batter last game? That's grounded foul. Count now 2-1 with 1 out, runner on third. Oh, why do we not have the infield in? I just realized that. But Sawteeth strikes first, their first run in this little 2-game series, which is actually a home and home. We were home last game. They're home this game. That's fouled off. John Ronero's gotten off to an awful start, batting .071, no home runs, no RBIs. He actually came in to pitch for them. You gotta be kidding. You missed that comebacker? Oh, and he's safe? Really? I thought he was out. Alright, that was unfortunate. Here should be 2. Nacho Crisp to Casey, to Jones. 6-4-3 double play gets us out of the inning. And I feel like I was just in the middle of saying something. I don't remember what it was. There's strike 1 to Irene Fast. That is fouled off. 1-2 here to Irene Fast, our right fielder, and that was an awful swing. Strikeout number 1 for Thrash Allmeyer. Strikeout number 6 on the season. Here's Rock Casey. He has increased power against righties. Oh, I thought that was a little outside. The 0-2 here to Casey is put into play over the leaping drive of shortstop John Ronero and into the gap in left center field. Cut off by Matty Batts, who's got a noodle arm, and Rock Casey easily into second with a 1-out double. Here is our new first baseman, Kingsley Jones. Makes an outside strike for ball 1. Strike 1, sorry. There's ball 1, even the count of 1, runner on second, 1 out. And Jones swings and misses at that one. And there's strike 3. Both outs just sitting up in strikeouts. So here is Jose Tremendo. Pops one up foul. And then taps one just barely in front of the plate. And that was a very quick inning for Thrash Allmeyer and Sawteeth. That's a nice pitch. Just double up on that. 2 quick strikes to start off DP Turner, their second baseman. He's able to lay off that one. There's strike 3 in the dirt. Roman Rhodes on to first. Puts him out for out number 1. Kingsley Jones is tense, by the way. Here's their leadoff hitter, Kira Nutmeg, for second at bat. That one's fouled off. Quick 0-2 hole here. Able to watch that one bounce in there for a backdoor slider. That is grounded to first. Jones is going to beat it to the bag. And there's out number 2. And here is Slash Trips. He is, in fact, playing first base today. It's just upstairs for ball 1. And there is strike one, as that was the crossed up thing where Roman Rose could not catch the ball. There's a line drive to Nacho Crisp for the out. And it remains 1-0 Sawteeth after the end of 2.5. Roman Rhodes is awful. He's a tough out, so he's got increased contact. Takes outside for ball 1. And taps one to second DP Turner. On to slash trips. There's out number 1 here in the bottom of the third. And here's our leadoff hitter, Hieronymus Jackson. Pops one up foul. Had to wait for that curveball to come on down before I could swing at that. Probably should have just taken it. There's a high strike for strike 2. Had to swing at that because that might have been a called strike. Here's the 1-2 to Hieronymus Jackson. He grounds one down the line and fair. We're going to be held to a single right there because they got that ball in fairly quickly. It also didn't get all the way into the corner. So here is Nacho Crisp, now batting .625 after his double in the first inning. Rips one into the gap. That might go. That ball is gone. Home run for Nacho Crisp into right center field. His 5th in our first 6 games, 418 to right center. And Nacho Crisp gives us the lead. 2-1 here. His 5th home run, 418 feet to right center field, and his 9th RBI. Here's Rip Dingers. Takes ball 1 low. And Rip Dingers gets one hard into center field, but right there is center fielder Matty Batts, and there is out number 2 here in the bottom of the third. Here's Buck Swiner, takes a nice pitch for a strike. There's ball 1. Curveball a bit high. That's ball 2, as that one's low. Oh, popped up. Hanging breaking ball right there. Try to do some damage with it, instead pops it up. And there is out number 3. And here is Lester Bronco, his second at bat. And he's going to have a soft little liner to Nacho Crisp. Takes care of that easily for the out. And here is Johnny Bags. Takes ball 1 inside. And takes ball 2 as well. Takes a 100-mile-an-hour strike from Jared Payne. There's another nice pitch. Let's triple up on the fastball. Try to blow him way upstairs. Strike 3, 101. Nice pitch from Jared Payne. I guess pretty excited over that as well. Here's a sign stealer in Pex Flex. Knew that was an off-speed pitch coming. Did not know that time, so he was way out in front. Able to take that pitch for ball 1. Oh, wait a minute. We've thrown this guy 4 pitches. Did he know 2 of them, even though he's only got a 10% chance of knowing? Seems more like a 50% chance if you ask me. Alright, now he doesn't know that pitch. And it's a 2-2 count here, as he's able to lay off that one. There's strike 3 taken on the outside corner, and Pex Flex is called out on strikes. Here is Irene Fast. Takes pitch in there for a strike. That one's inside ball 1. That is hit hard and deep out to left center. That ball is gone as well. It is now 3-1 as Irene Fast leads off the inning with a solo home run. 433 feet. Nacho Crisp hits one to right center. Irene Fast hits one to left center. And they both have their 5th home run of the season, which is tied for the most in the league with each other. Here's Rock Casey. He's actually up to an A- at just 21 years old. Those were 2 really nice pitches from Thrash Allmeyer. And that one is tapped to second. Turner has it and throws out Casey. Here is Kingsley Jones. He's tense. Would like to improve that this at-bat. Going to foul that one off. Count even at 1, also 1 out. That one's popped up. And yeah, his tense mojo is not going to improve after that pop-up. I feel like we've popped up a lot of pitches. Here is Jose Tremendo. Takes inside and low for ball 1. And then one right down the middle, which he shoots right back up the middle into center for a 2-out base hit. And here is catcher Roman Rhodes. Takes upstairs ball 1. That probably would have been a ball, but swung at that. Let's count even at 1. Outside. 2-1 here to our catcher Roman Rhodes. That is 3-1. Wow, that was hit far. Roman Rhodes destroys that into right field. That's second deck. Way out of here. That one went a long way. Roman Rhodes' first home run of the season goes 443 feet deep into right field. And we take a 5-1 lead. Here is Hieronymus Jackson. His third at-bat here in the 4th inning. Nice change up there. Curveball is too high. And 2-1 is the count. That one is shot right back up the middle. And Jackson has another base hit. Here's Nacho Crisp, 2 for 2 with a home run and a double. Make it 3 for 3 with a home run, a double, and a single. As Nacho Crisp grounds one through the right side and is now on fire. Dingers fouls one off. It's outside. 1-1. Outside 2-1. A little bit low as well. That's inside 3-1 here to Rip Dingers. That was going to be ball 4. That one is grounded off the glove of Allmeyer and still able to recover and get the out. As Rip Dinger is not necessarily known for his speed. But we now have a 5-1 lead after a nice inning there. Big home run. Actually, a pair of them. Oh, almost. A interesting out. But he's able to beat it out. That would have been an interesting out. Off the glove of the first baseman to the second baseman, then throws to the covering pitcher. That would have been one of the more impressive ground outs you'll see. But unable to actually have the out recorded. As who even is on first? I don't know. But whoever it is able to beat it out. Oh, there's a double play. You've got to be kidding. That's not a double play. The guy was practically standing on the base when he caught that. How in the world is that not a double play? That one's into right. Irene Fast is there. And that is off the top of the wall. I thought Irene Fast should have had that covered. Now they've got first and second, 1 out for D.P. Turner. Hopefully he grounds into a double play here. And instead he's going to wind out Kingsley Jones. Third time this inning we've seen a ball hit his direction. There's a nice pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. There's strike 2, 97 from Jared Payne. Don't love that. Strike 3, blows it right by her. And that ends the threat for Sawteeth. And here is Buck Swiner to lead off the 5th. Wow, that was a high and inside strike. Tried to go back to the exact same spot, missed a little bit there. That one is grounded right back to Allmeyer, and he's able to throw out Buck Swiner. Here's Irene Fast, had the home run to lead off last inning, and it's going to ground out to third in the 5th for out number 2. Here is Rock Casey. That's well inside for ball 1. That's well outside for ball 2. That's also well outside, ball 3. 3-0 here to Casey. And that's way upstairs for ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Rock Casey. Brings up first pitch from Kingsley Jones. And that also brings in a new pitcher, Brick Towers, who is on fire for Sawteeth. Still has not given up a run yet this season. This guy really likes his slider, has an elite slider, which means increased pitch speed and break when pitching a slider. Not a slider that time, but just upstairs for ball 1. There's a slider that swing and miss on. outside, 2-2. Also 2 outs. That's low. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Oh, what? That was nasty. Curve right in there for a strike. And Jones caught looking. Don't love that. Alright. Could have thought of worse results. That's worse, as grounds went up the middle, and now you gotta worry about his speed on the bases as well. Slash Strip's one of the faster players in Super Mega Baseball. 4, that is. Super Mega Baseball 4. So here is the 0-2 to Lester Bronco. He's going to second. I was just thinking it might be a good time to steal, and he's safe, because I was going to go off speed there. That one fouled off. But a stolen base for Slash Strips. He's now in scoring position with nobody out in the top of the 6th. Bronco taps one back, pitcher for out number 1, and Slash Strips stays put at second. Johnny Bags takes strike 1. That's fouled off, just gets a piece. Oh, he's safe. I thought he was going to keep going to third. I mean, essentially the same thing, a tapper back to first. Should have just went to first for the out. And, wow, I thought he'd be able to pick that one up just without having to dive. Well, they score, make it a 3-run game. It's now 5-2. That's ball 1 low. Grounded to third. Dingers is there to second for 1. On to first. Oh, they beat it out. Couldn't get a ton on that throw because I wanted to get rid of it quickly. But throw to beat that one out. And avoid the double play, giving them another run as well. Ball 2 to John Renero. Jared Payne not having quite the game he had his debut. But, I mean, still 3 runs in 5 2/3 now. Hopefully it will be 6 innings after this batter. That's a nasty changeup. Grounded to foul. Uh-oh, don't love that. It's tapped foul, okay. Oh, strike 3, 96 at the top of the zone. Nice pitch there. Called out on strikes. But yeah, solid performance so far from Jared Payne. 6 innings, 3 runs. That's a quality start, I believe. Right? Is it 3 runs or under 3 runs? Now I can't remember. That's inside 2-1. Tremendo. Make that 3-1 as that one's way upstairs. Oh, that was inside. The thing I don't like about the slider is it just keeps breaking in and they call it strikes, which is kind of annoying. That's a fly ball into center. Made solid contact, just got under it. And there's out number 1. Here's catcher Roman Rhodes, batting .400 on the season, but has seen very limited playing time. Upstairs ball 1, 1-1 to our catcher, who's going to ground 1 to second for Renero, and he's going to throw out Roman Rhodes, who's a very slow player. Here's Hieronymus Jackson. There's another grounder to short. Renero onto trips for out number 3 as well. 88 pitches for Jared Payne. I think we're going to try to get this inning out of him as well, but we'll have to see how it goes. Two balls to start off D.P. Turner, who's going to tap one to short for Nacho Crisp. And there's out number 1. Here's the top of the order for Sawteeth and Kieran Nutmeg, over 3 on the day. There's a nice pitch. He's lost a lot of velocity, down to just 93 on the fastball. after it started off being able to hit 101. Into right, Irene Fast is right there. And a quick, simple inning for Jared Payne. Here's Nacho Crisp. Needs a triple for the cycle. Oh, did not love that pitch. Oh, that was outside. Nacho Crisp goes down to walked in. As he was on fire, his mojo, that is. There's a strike. This slider is so annoying. It's just so hard to make good contact with. That one's way inside. And that one is tapped to John Renero again. Just had a lot of action this past 2 innings. But the slider, it's got so much break. It's really annoying. And it's also just really hard to make good contact with it. See, just tap pitches. Don't hit him hard, just tap him back to the pitcher. Or hit him to John Renero at short. 94 pitches for Jared Payne. It's only a 2-run game, so we are going to go to our best reliever, Charlie Best. And also go left on left here. Uh-oh. In Charlie Best on Lester Bronco. But Bronco, that doesn't seem to affect him, as he's going to get a leadoff double here in the 8th. Here is Johnny Bags. Elite curveball here for Charlie Best. Grounder to short. Able to keep the runner at second and get the out. And here is catcher Tex flexed. Oh, that's right. He's the sign stealer. Irene Fast into right. Oh, what an out! What a diving catch by Irene Fast. I took an awful path to that ball. But a diving catch by Irene Fast probably saves a run. What a play out there in right center field. There's strike 2. Nice pitch there. And that pitch grounded foul down the third base line. That one's popped up foul down the first base line. Another tapper foul. Able to take that one, ball 1. Count 1 and 2. 2 outs, runner on second. I don't like that. Yeah, I really don't like that. Deep into left center. That ball is gone. And they tie the game up at 5. Home run off Charlie Best, our best reliever. 431. Does not just sneak over the wall. That was a blast into right center. Now he bats first home run, 6th RBI. And here is John Renero. I don't know if John Renero is a switch hitter. That's the thing. If he is, I'm going to stick with Charlie Best. I don't think he is. So we're going to go to Carla Tolbert right here. There's a strike. Yeah, John Renero is not a switch hitter. That's ball 1 outside. Cutter is taken. Wow, that was... seemed like a tough pitch to take. Front door cutter. He's taken 3-1 to John Renero, who's got a big hack, which means plus 40 power, minus 5 contact. Don't really want to throw him anything too competitive. And he's going to line one right back up the middle. I wanted to throw a strike, just not something like right down the middle. That with plus 40 power, he's probably going to hit about 750 feet. There's a strike. Oh, don't like that. It's outside. 2-1. Throw over to first. Jones gets back easily. Not Jones, sorry, Renero. I saw Kingsley Jones. Bad throw from Roman Rhodes. Nacho Crisp unable to scoop that at second, and a stolen base for John Renero. He's now in scoring position with 2 gone here in the top of the 8th. Don't love that. Grounded Nacho Crisp. Not able to get that. Tremendo's got a great arm. And they know not to run on Tremendo. As it is first and third. We've got a pinch hitter here for Junior Young Sr. Junior Young Senior pinch hits for DP Turner. Can we substitute? We cannot. This is the third batter. Oh no, they just take the lead. And I took an awful path of that ball. It might be another run. It is another run. It is now 7-5. Sawteeth. And we just can't seem to get an out. I'd like to go to Cutstiff, but she's a choker, which makes it kind of annoying. Let's go to Felix Farmhand. Have him in here for a little bit. And there is out number 3. But we got some work to do. Trail 7-5, heading to the bottom of the 8th inning after a 4-run 8th inning for Sawteeth. And we got Libby Doe into the game here. Luckily, the numbers on the season so far not too great. At a 9.95 ERA and a whip over 2. Gonna ground one up the middle, snagged there by Renero, and he's gonna throw out Irene fast for out number 1. Here is Rock Casey. There's a hit up the middle. And that definitely takes care of one thing we need, which is base runners. Here is Kingsley Jones. I don't necessarily want to pinch hit for him, but Pretty Quaker has better power and he is clutch, meaning everything is better under pressure. So we will pinch hit Kingsley Jones for Pretty Quaker. Pressure is extreme, so the effect is doubled, meaning plus 10 to everything for Prairie Quaker. That was just a nasty pitch. Not a nasty pitch, but a really, really nice pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here to Prairie Quaker. Oh, could have waited a little bit longer on that. That one down the line. Foul. That's outside. 2-2 here to Prairie Quaker. Upstairs, 3-2. Oh, in the air to left center. I don't think he got enough of that. No, never mind, he did. That ball is gone. Prairie Quaker, pinch hit, 2-run home run, game-tying home run. 403 feet to left center. First home run of the season for Prairie Quaker, comes at a big time. Ties the game up at 7. Very, very good decision to go with the pinch hitter. And Tremendo gets a good pitch to hit, but pops one up into left. But 7-7. Huge pinch hit home run for Prairie Quaker. Oh, that was sent a long way, just foul. I might need to go to Prairie Quaker more of these pinch hit situations. This one also driven out to that same area, and that ball is gone as well. Second home run of the day for Roman Rhodes. Gives us the lead 8-7 in the bottom of the 8th, 4-13. Second home run of the day, 3rd RBI of the season. And Roman Rhodes with another home run gives us the lead back. It is 8-7. And Hieronymus Jackson pops one up. Why do we always follow home runs up with pop-ups? But a huge, very clutch inning for us there. Prairie Quaker takes over at first base, that's fine. Whilst the game enters for the top of the 9th, he is our closer, looking to pick up his 3rd save of the season. We'll have to do it against the top of the Sawteeth order. 2, 3, and 4 in their lineup. Slash trips, Lester Bronco, and Johnny Bags. Oh, just past the diving Rock Casey there, and slash trips is the tying run on at first. Here's Lester Bronco. Rips one into right. And I do not like this start they've gotten off to. Their first 2 runners will reach against our closer. Last the game. There's a nice pitch. So it's a curveball for the first time today. It's grounded foul. Double play right here would be absolutely huge. Probably not going to get it using that pitch. Able to take that one. Went for the strikeout pitch there. Strike 3! Johnny Bags down on strikes. And that is a huge out number 1 for Klaus the game. Here is catcher Pex flexed. Takes outside for ball 1. Strike 1. Very, very nice pitch. 100 miles an hour. That one bounces in there for a ball. Got a 20-mile-an-hour difference between his fastball and... Oh, no. Between his fastball and curveball. Bases loaded. 1 out for Sawteeth. Gonna put the infield probably halfway. Try to get the double play. If not, come home, even though it's going to be very difficult to get Slash Trips, who's got incredible speed. That is through for a base hit. Keep it to 1 run, and we will be able to keep it to 1 run. Klaus the game blows the save. Going to go halfway again. There's a strike. It is foul, just barely. Strike 3, huge strikeout for Klaus the game. And here is their left fielder, Kathy Cul-de-sac, who is going to ground one to short for Nacho Crisp, and the inning will end tied at 8. Oh, and look who is coming up. Nacho Crisp. That is huge. They keep in their closer, Maximo Primo, who has thrown only 5 pitches, although his stamina isn't the highest. Didn't love that pitch to hit. And that's going to be a ground out to third. But 1 gone here in the 9th. That was nasty. Nasty changeup. 1-1 here to Rip Dingers. That's a base hit. That's going to be a two-base hit, as Rip Dingers will end up at second. Probably could have ended up at third, even though he's not the fastest guy in the world. Alright, let's think about this for a minute. We've got 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. Can anybody else play third base? Nacho Crisp can't. Rock Casey can't. Quaker can only play first. If I were to pinch run Stallion Johnson, he can't. We need another third baseman. That could be a problem. So can't pinch run for Rip Dingers right here. That's fouled off by Buck Swiner. That's outside 1-1 to Swiner. Grounded up the middle. Rip Dingers is not fast, although he's got a noodle arm. Let's try it. Why no noodle arm right there? Really? How come there's no noodle arm right there? But here is Doc Simpleman. He comes in for Maximo Primo. And if you're wondering why all of their staminas aren't that full, it's because they all threw a lot of pitches in the previous game. That one's low. 1-0 here to Irene Fast. That's upstairs, 2-0. I still don't understand why there's no noodle arm on that one. That one's ripped up the middle. There's a base hit for Irene Fast. And we've got 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the 9th. Rock Casey takes outside. It's annoying Simpleman's a lefty because Rock Casey's got power against righties. Although he's got a 2-0 count here. Make it 3-0 as that one's outside. 3-0 to Rock Casey. And there's ball 4, 4-pitch walk. Here is Perry Quaker. Wow. What a guy to have up right now. Clutch. Which means he got plus 10 to every stat as well. That was inside. But call it strike. There's ball 1. 1-1 here to Quaker. Is outside. 2-1. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Make it 3-1. Simpleman having trouble finding the zone. Oh, wow. That's... Oh, man, did I miss that. And there's ball 4. He walks in a run. And that's a walk-off walk. The most anticlimactic victory ever. But we get the win and remain undefeated. Final score 9-8. We are out hit 17-15. And Perry Quaker walks in, or forces a walk. A walk-off walk, but Perry Quaker. What an unbelievable game. a pinch hit 2-run home run, which ties the game at 7, which was huge. No, tied the game up at, I can't remember exactly. But we get the win. Classic Game picks up the win, even though he blew the save, and it was not good, giving up a run. 4 hits as well. And their closer, Maximo Primo, picks up the loss. Carl Tolbert's ERA is not looking good at 18. And Roman Rhodes, also a big player. 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. And not a very good win for us. It does not look good, but, I mean, a win is a win. And here is a manager moment. This is going to be huge. Minus 33 loyalty. That's going to be a lot. The media is asking who you thought should take up today, should take basketball in today's game. Who do you throw under the bus? So I guess they're saying who do I think was terrible? Let's say Carl Tolbert. Charlie Bass just way too good to do that, and lose 33 loyalty. Tolbert down to 48 loyalty, which is obviously awful, but I mean not going to throw arguably our best player under the bus like that. Assuming those, the Freebooters still undefeated at 7-0, and we face off against the Memo Tanks next game, which, I mean, obviously see guys like David Ortiz, Vladimir Guerrero, Joe Mauer on their team. That's also not going to be easy, especially on Ego 58 as we win again. But 6-0 for us, not a great win, but I mean, a win is a win. So hopefully we can continue to win. Let's see any of these interesting things. Weightlifting for Rip Dingers, which would increase his power even more. And a Horse Hormones for Fred Bobbitt, plus 4 speed, minus 1 power. Only 5% chance of plus 4 speed, that's kind of confusing. But not going to do either of those. And let's just see, not player development, meant to go sign and release. If there's any guys who are somewhat decent that can play third base. Because obviously, as we just discovered a few minutes ago, we need another third baseman. Not like a third baseman. Rip Dingers will always be our starting third baseman. Just, we need somebody who can also play third base if we want to like pinch run for Rip Dingers or something like that. So I'm going to look through, and if there's an interesting player, I'll stop and potentially make the move. If not, I will keep looking, but that's going to be what I'm doing for now. Alright, so Reese Sandoval is interesting. He's asking for $8.2 million, which obviously we don't have a ton of money to spend, only $1.9 mil. But I mean, Sandoval can play every position, infield, outfield, is a primary third baseman. Is decent, a B-. He's 66 power, 69 contact, 44 speed, 35 fielding. I'd like that to be a little bit better. And 56 arm. He's also got Little Hack as his trait. So he's an option. But now, I don't really know who to release, because what we could do is, I mean, we could release Roman Rhodes. No, really we can't, because we don't have the money to do so. But what I'm saying is we could release Roman Rhodes, because Irene Fast can also catch, but she's probably out after this year, because she's already 38. Players I would consider releasing, I mean, Fred Bobbitt, maybe. We've got the money if we want to release him for Sandoval. Then obviously not releasing Rip Dingers, anyone like that. And can't release a pitcher for a position player. So not really sure if that's going to be it. Rock Casey, by the way, is our highest paid positioned player. Jared Payne, the highest paid player. But I might try to find somebody else just because I'd like to have a little bit more leftover money. But there's these other two guys right here asking for more money to do the essentially same thing. I mean, Grimes, 32 years old, can play everywhere as well. But I mean, asking for more money, which we don't necessarily have. So I'm going to try to find somebody cheap who's just really a good fielder. And again, I'll stop if there's anything, if I spot anyone that could be good. Another interesting player is Jackson James. Hopefully I said his name correctly. A B-, third baseman, shortstop. Is solid. I mean, nothing amazing. 55 power, 40 contact, 74 speed, 53 fielding, 56 arm. 22 years old, switch hitter. Could be interesting. Only a little bit cheaper than Sandoval at $0.3 million. So again, if we look to drop Bobbitt, then we're saving... No, are we saving $1 million? I'm not really sure. 6.9. No, we would be losing $1 million, which would leave us with 900 development funds, which I like to have more than that, just because the more development funds you have... sorry, not development funds. The more excess budget you have, the faster your development funds go up. But I really can't figure this out right now. But I mean, there's some of these guys who I said can play everywhere. They're just really not that good. Because I mean, there's 3 guys who can play every position. And actually, not they're not good. They're more expensive, which obviously we don't have that kind of money. But like, let's say who else could we drop? I mean, I'm looking for... Well, technically we could drop anybody for somebody that can play anywhere. But like Tremendo, I wouldn't drop. I mean, I consider it just because I don't feel he's amazing. But Irene Fast, no, just because very good. Probably last season for her anyway. Hieronymus Jackson again, probably not. He's our leadoff hitter, although I mean, he's good, but nothing amazing. Swiner, no. Sally Johnson, no. Nacho Crisp, absolutely not. Rip Dingers, again, absolutely not. Fred Bobbitt would be the most like a guy I'm going to drop. But I still don't know if I'm going to do it, because he's our best contact guy. And he could be a good pinch hitter for us. And like, you just want somebody to put the ball in play, even though I think we figured out today Prairie Quaker is going to be an excellent pinch hitter. Rock Casey, not going to drop him. Prairie Quaker, I could drop him, but again, as we just talked about him, Kingsley Jones just signed him, not going to drop him. But yeah, I'm not really sure what we're going to do about that. I mean, maybe we go ahead and make that move. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. But the thing with that is, it's currently Sunday when I'm recording this video. So by the time you guys see this video, it's Sunday the 13th right now. So by the time you guys see this video, it'll probably be like Wednesday, Thursday. And this is probably going to be the last Super Mega Baseball video for a while, because Madden comes out on Friday. And I'm going to shift my focus to doing Madden. Obviously, I'm not just going to abandon this Moose franchise. I really enjoy doing it, and you guys have seemed to really enjoy it. But it is going to be put on pause for a good amount of time as we focus on Madden and stuff like that. But I will definitely be picking this back up again, because as I said, you guys have really enjoyed this, and I've loved doing this as well. So that's the only reason I wouldn't say I'll just do it next video, because I know I'm going to forget not recording this for a while. But maybe what we do is we make this move. We go Bobbitt for Sandoval and just have like no development funds. And that's what we're going to do for now. If you guys have any suggestions on what I should have done, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. And maybe the next time I record, I'll write it down or something like that. And we can do something like that. But now only 600 development funds, and if you go to economy right here, you see we're only going to be getting about 18,000, almost 19,000 development funds per game, which means it'll take us like the whole season to be able to afford one. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn notifications to any of their upcoming videos. I do my best to post as often as possible. And real quick, speaking of Madden, I'm probably going to record a video, maybe 2 on Friday when it comes out. And the first video you guys see should either be Friday night or Saturday morning. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn notifications. I do my best to post as often as possible. Check out my main channel, Super Sports Central, link in the description of this video, and I will see you in the next video.